struggling. Yeah, I definitely don't think I needed a glitter glue. Ah, that looks so cool. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Notice anything different about me today? I don't know. Do you see something that maybe doesn't look the way that it looked the last time you saw me? You guys, I colored my hair. I posted a reel on my Instagram if you want to see the whole process, but I used this Curlsmith hair makeup color gel, which is so cool. It's literally just like sitting on top of my hair. It washes out with one wash, but I'm literally blown away by how vibrant it is, and it's like metallic and shiny. It's so cool. I'm so impressed by it, and I got my little cherry earrings from SHOPGIOVANNA to match. I got my little red butterfly clips. I am in my Taylor Swift red era and loving every second of it. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to see my cute new red hair. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in me trying a bunch of K-beauty makeup from STYLEVANA. Giovanna, STYLEVANA. Giovanna, STYLEVANA. Isn't that so funny? You don't get a lot of Vannas in your life. So if you don't know, STYLEVANA is an online retailer that mainly specializes in Korean beauty products. That's kind of how they advertise themselves when you Google it. But if you go onto their website, they do have a variety of other Asian beauty brands to try from. So there's also like Japanese beauty to try from. So it's not just K-beauty, but STYLEVANA reached out and asked if they could send me some K-beauty products. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. This video is not sponsored. I have no obligation to post whatsoever. You guys know I always like to try new makeup with you. What am I gonna try new makeup by myself? That's boring. I wanna try it out with you guys. So we've got a huge variety of things. I've got a BB cream to try. I've got this beautiful eyeshadow palette that has like a mixture of glitters and just some crazy looking shimmers. It looks so sparkly. I've got a lip tint here. I've also got a mascara that looks like it's gonna be wild. I'm so excited. This is from Etude House. And then they also sent this contour palette, which has like 3 different shades of contour in it. Oh, and then they sent one product that is not K-beauty. This is from Shiseido, and it's an eyelash curler. But look how tiny it is. It says that it's a mini eyelash curler that's meant to curl your eyelashes in sections and give you more of a flip. Like, it's supposed to do it better because you can do it in small sections. Hey, I'm freaking thrilled. It sounds so cool to me. So we're gonna try on all of these K-beauty products together. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to see me try a bunch of K-beauty products from STYLEVANA, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. Okay, so before I go in with the Missha Perfect Cover BB cream, I'm gonna go in with a primer, and this is a new makeup item. This is not from STYLEVANA. I purchased this with my own money, but this is from a brand called Euphoria, and in the back it says it's made in Korea. So I'm including it in the video. It's new to me, and the other reason I want to use it is because I've already smelled this, and this BB cream seems heavily fragranced, and Euphoria's whole claim with this pre-game primer is it's supposed to create like a protective barrier on your skin and protect your skin from irritating products on top of it. So I'm really hoping this is gonna prevent me from breaking out, and I used it once before and I absolutely loved it. It's like super serum-y, and it just seems like it'll be a good base. You know, I used this with my Jones Road foundation the other day and I liked it. The Jones Road foundation is already so moisturizing within itself that I'm not gonna lie, I felt like a little over moisturized with this, but I feel like it'll work well with the BB cream. And just look how nice it looks. You could wear this just on its own. Supposedly this has a bunch of skincare benefits to it too, so your skin is supposed to be better after using it for a long time. So I'll definitely continue to update you as I use it more. All right, now on to the BB cream. Like I was saying, this is the Perfect Cover BB Cream RX from Missha, but it also has SPF 42 in it, so that's great. Don't ever rely on your foundation as SPF though, unless you're gonna use 2 full fingers worth, because or else you're not getting the right amount of SPF. I recently reapplied my sunscreen, so I'm all good on the SPF. So I'm just gonna start with 1 pump, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go in with my fingers. Whenever something's a tinted moisturizer, I feel like I should be able to apply it with my fingers, but if it goes horribly, I'll pull my brush out. They also sent me the shade Natural Beige, which looks like it's gonna be a pretty good match, maybe a little neutral. It's so smelly. Oh, it's so perfumey. Oh my gosh. But it feels amazing. Hopefully the smell subsides so I can focus a little more. I'm like cross-checking on my mirror over here to see what it looks like, but it looks like it's blending in pretty seamlessly, and the color doesn't seem too bad. I just tend to go for more cool tone foundations because I definitely have like pinky cool undertones, but in the summertime I can get away with more neutrals, and you know what? I feel like it matches for the most part. Let me zoom you in even further and turn down the the brightness so we can really see what this looks like. I think it looks pretty good. It definitely didn't cover everything. I mean, you can really see my freckles popping through here, which I don't mind at all. I don't ever want to cover my freckles. I usually add more freckles with a freckle pen, but you can still see some of my redness peeking through down here. Maybe, let me see, I'm fine with it looking like this, but just for testing purposes, I'm gonna add a little bit and see if I can't add more coverage just for curiosity reasons. Like using one finger to blend it in, what am I doing? That built it up a little more. I mean, I don't think you're ever gonna build this up to be full coverage by any means, but it definitely built up the coverage a little bit more, definitely neutralized the redness a lot. It's just got a nice like glowy finish to it. I wouldn't call it dewy. Like it's not like giving super dewy oily. Like I've been wearing the Jones Road foundation, which is like very dewy. That's like oily. Whereas this is giving like the same coverage as the Jones Road foundation, but a little less oily. But the true test is how my other products apply on top of it, because if a foundation can't work with my favorites, then what's the use in having it anyways? So let me hop off camera real quick, put on my concealer, and then we'll come back and do some contour. All right, I am signed, concealed, and delivered. I just went in with my NYX concealer serum and my Maybelline under eye color corrector. The dream team over here, love this combination. And now we're gonna go in with some contour. I am not typically a contourer. I was gonna say I'm not typically a powder contourer. I'm not really a contourer in general. I don't contour often. I usually just stick to bronzer, but this looks really non-intimidating because I like that it has like a really light shade that's like deeper than my skin tone, but like by a very small amount. And you got this mid-tone shade and a deeper shade, so it seems like you can really customize. So I'm gonna play it on the safe side and start by just kind of mixing these two shades together. Oh, I didn't even tell you the brand. This is Artclass by Rodin Too Cool. I'm pretty sure Too Cool is the shade name. No, it's the Too Cool for School Corp. Too Cool for School Artclass by Rodin Shading Classic is what this is called. I'll have everything linked down below in case I don't say it correctly. That's very subtle. That's very subtle, which makes sense because I went into the two lightest shades, but that's how I like to contour when I do contour. I don't want to get stuck with like a really dark line that I can't blend out, although this seems to be applying pretty seamlessly. I don't know. Do I look sculpted? Do I look sculpted on the side? I feel like it's hard to sculpt when you don't have like natural shadows on your face. Like I feel like I don't really have a natural contour. I have a very round face. We'll go like this. If anyone has any contouring tips for me, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'd very much appreciate it. Usually I just go like slightly above my ear, but I like these shades. They're honestly kind of warm. It's not giving like a ton of shadow in my opinion. I don't know, I feel like they look more gray toned, but then they go on the skin and they pull kind of warm. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do the big three. We're gonna do them all together here. Maybe that'll give me more of a contoured look. I do like how subtle this is going on though. Like I just said, I don't wanna have to work with like a dark line that's really hard to blend out. So I like that these are going on pigmented enough, but not so pigmented that it's like a challenge to blend out. I feel like that's adding a little bit more gray once I added that deeper shade. Maybe it just wasn't deep enough before. Do I look more sculpted? I feel like I look kind of bronzy. Like I definitely don't feel like it looks super shadowy. So I think I'm still gonna add a little bit of my own bronzer just to, I don't know, see if it makes a difference. Okay, this is my Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer. Just add a little bit of that on top, see if that does anything. See, bronzing I feel a lot more confident on because I'm just like, I don't know, tossing it on. Whereas I feel like with contouring, you can't get away with just slapping it on as much because you gotta put it in the spots where the shadows would go. Did I just cover it with bronzer? I don't know. Does it look good together? Is this a good combination? I love this bronzer. I got this at Job Lot a couple weeks ago when I was visiting my parents. Fantastic, really good bronzer. The contour I'm gonna have to continue trying. I don't know, you guys will have to let me know if you see a difference. See, now I'm like, does my face look gray? I'm struggling. Okay, let me go put on a blush and marinate on this contour and I'll be right back. All right, blush is on. I also went ahead and sprayed my face with the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. This doesn't really like add dew or anything. It's just a good melter spray to melt everything together. And I think the skin looks really gorgeous right now. I love the way it's looking. I am feeling a little little nauseous from the smell of the foundation. I was really hoping it would go away faster than it's going. Granted, it's been like 15 minutes, but like, I'm just so sensitive to perfumey smells. It's making me feel nauseous. I don't want to have to take it off, but I'm gonna try to power through and hopefully the smell goes away. It is transfer proof though, so I just rested my little fingers on here and transfer proof. Amazing, we love that. Let's move on to some glitter. And this gorgeous little glitter and shimmer palette that I have here is from the brand ROM and ND, ROM and ND, and it is their Better Than palette, Light and Glitter Garden. So let me dip my fingers into these. You can tell some of them have like a very chunky glitter consistency, where some of them just look like shimmers. So let's start with this really pretty pink shade. I like that it has like big chunks in it. So we're gonna go in with the big chunks first and then we'll move on to smaller chunks. Ooh, okay, this is sticking really nicely. Yeah, I definitely don't think I needed a glitter glue. Ah, that looks so cool. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, it's so hard to show the dimension on camera. I'll turn down the brightness after I get this all the way on, but this has so many different shades in it. Okay, so on the other eye, I'm gonna dip into this gorgeous multi-dimensional shade that I swatched earlier. Ooh, okay, this one's got some more finely milled glitter in it. Interestingly enough, the color looks like kind of the same on the eyes. Like it definitely has more of a bronzy base, whereas the last shade had more of a pink base, but they both have the same like multi-dimensional glitters in them, so I feel like they are kind of giving the same energy. I'm still just so impressed by this adhesive though. I think it's so nice to not have to work with like pressed glitters or loose glitters where they just tend to fall out and get everywhere, whereas this built-in adhesive is letting them just stick to my highlights with no mess. Okay, let's give one of these just like standard shimmers a try. Like this shade looks like it doesn't have any actual glitter in it, so let's see how that looks as a brow bone highlight. Oh shoot, may not have glitter in it, but it's a very powerful brow bone highlight. Wow, oh, that's so pretty. It truly just makes everything look wet. Like, look at that. Oh, it looks like my skin is wet, but it's not. It's totally dry. It's just covered in shimmers. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. That'd probably be a pretty face highlight. Am I gonna put it on? Of course, why not? So just taking this little Shop Miss A brush and trying very lightly to dip it only into the shimmer shade, not the glitters. Ooh, a lot of fallout, but hey, it's an eyeshadow. Let's see what that looks like as a little highlight. I'm gonna dollop a little bit onto each cheekbone so I don't overdo it. Did I not recently say that I don't like blinding highlights? I take it all back. I like blinding highlights again. Sorry, changed my mind. I like it better on this side. This side I added a little bit less and it looks a little more natural, but it's still got like a lot of dimension to it. Like I feel like it looks like a white stripe in the viewfinder, but up close it's got so many different colors of shimmer in it. Even though these shimmers look like they're kind of like basic shades, like, you know, it's just like champagnes and pinks and bronzes, they all have so many different colored glitters in them that seem like they're holographic when they catch the light. They look so cool. We gotta add a little bit of that purple shade. Let me add a little bit of purple just on top of the pink here and bring it up a little higher, like almost into the brow bone. Oh, it's pretty. Okay, but I did forget that adding more chunky glitter means that the chunks are just gonna layer on top of each other, and that doesn't look great texture-wise. So now I'm removing a little bit with my fingers. Maybe don't layer these chunky glitters a lot. Just gonna add a little bit of an inner corner highlight with this champagne shade. Let me show you what I'm doing. The champagne shade in the top corner here, I'm just using to add a little bit of an inner corner highlight for just a little more glow. Okay, so I just took a drop of my Inglot Durline, put it on the back of my hand, and now what I've been doing is just like dabbing a little bit on my lid with my finger just to gently set the glitter. I know I said that it feels like it has an adhesive in it, and it does, but I am noticing I'm getting a little bit of fallout, and I think it's just because I tried to layer it, so I just want to make sure that stays nice and secure for me. But I've also never tried Durline with glitter before, so I don't know if this is gonna work. But anyways, let me go clean up my fallout real quick, and then we will come back and test this mascara. All right, is everybody ready to play with the cutest eyelash curler in the world? It's so petite, it's so cute. I am both intimidated and very excited by this, and what I could translate from the back of the packaging, this is a Shiseido mini eyelash curler, by the way, not K-Beauty. Shiseido is a Japanese brand, but they said on the back of the packaging that you should do it in 3 different sections if you want to do your whole eyelashes, or you can just curl the outer portion, which is honestly really smart because that's kind of like the style right now. At least it's a style that I find very flattering on my hooded almond shaped eyes, is like just doing the outer portion, but I kind of want to do the whole thing. Let's start on the outside portion. It feels so weird. It feels so weird that it's not over your whole lash line, but let me focus here. Oh, it's pulling on my lashes. Okay, let me lift it up a little higher. Okay. It's weird because you can get, oh dude, look at that. That looks so cool. But what I was saying before is you can get so close to the root with these. Like normally with a regular lash curler, I kind of get stopped after a certain point, but because these are so tiny, you can get so far in. So you do need to be careful not to pinch at the root. There was a disclaimer on the back of the box that said that. I quickly forgot about the disclaimer. I guess let me go for the center section now. Oh wow, you don't need to press very hard for it to really curl, but can you see the missing section? I clearly started a little too far in the center. It's kind of the only tough thing about it is like, how do you distinguish your 3 sections? I don't know, it's kind of tough. Let me go in the inner portion now. Okay, this one's kind of hard to get to. Oh wow, that is nice though. Normally with my big lash curler, I can't really get into that inner portion, and that really curled it. I'm gonna go over this section again because I feel like I missed a piece. Look at the freaking difference between the side that's not curled and this side. This side looks like I'm already wearing mascara. I'm definitely still gonna put the mascara on though, because of course we gotta test that out. I feel like I hear such amazing things about K-Beauty mascaras just being like incredibly lengthening, which I love length in a mascara. That's usually what I'm going for. This is the Etude House Dr. Mascara Fixer. It is the super long lash version, which is supposed to give you super long lashes. It feels really light. I feel like there's nothing in here. Imagine if there's nothing inside. That would be so devastating. Wait a second, it's clear. So is this a primer or is this a serum? Okay, please excuse me, I need to do some Googling, I'm very confused. Okay, big shout out to the STYLEVANA website for giving me a how to use instructions. It says apply the mascara fixer on your eyelashes after using the eyelash curler, then before the fixer dries, apply a mascara on top of it, and then after the mascara dries completely, you put the fixer on again lightly, so you kind of like sandwich it. It's like a primer and a setter. I'm interested. I've never heard of anything like this before, so I guess let's put it on and let me get my mascara on deck. And I'll stick with my tried and true Maybelline Sky High mascara since I know what that normally looks like. So it is kind of like a primer and a setter. Ooh, it's got a really pretty curved brush. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, are these fibers? Oh, dude, I think there might be fibers in here. That's wacky. That's interesting. I like it. It's not wacky, it's just interesting. It's different. And wow, okay, let's see what this does. Okay, doesn't seem like a whole lot is happening. I can't tell if the fibers are like adhering themselves or not. Oh no, my light died and I don't have time to change it. Oh shoot, oh, the fibers are sticking to the ends of my lashes. It's absolute chaos. Can I plug my light in fast enough? Okay, we're back in business. All right, so I wanna add just a little bit more because I'm seeing the fibers are starting to stick. Oh, but they're sticking to the ends of my lashes. They look kind of weird. They're kind of just like sticking on the ends and looking like they're just not really like extensions, but just kind of on top of my lashes. But I don't have time because the lashes are drying and I'm supposed to put on the other mascara before the lashes dry. Maybelline Sky High mascara. What is going on? Okay, it already feels like it's dried too much. Dang it, I shouldn't have plugged in the light, but then how would you guys have seen me? Hopefully we'll have better luck on the other side. But you know what, the mascara is still going on. This is really interesting stuff. Okay, the mascara is making the fibers look, whoa. Holy freaking wow, dude. These lashes are enormous and the fibers don't look weird like they did. When I was first putting on the Dr. Mascara Fixer, the fibers were just kind of like hanging off the ends of my lashes and I was like, oh shoot, these are gonna be a mess. And I'm not usually a fan of fiber mascaras for that reason because I find that they look kind of a mess, but it's weird. The mascara is like curing it. It's like adhering the lashes together and making the fibers look more natural. I'm like, should I go in with a second coat? I don't know. I normally go in with a second coat. Let me add just a little bit more. Tell you one thing for sure, my Maybelline Sky High mascara is good, but it does not normally look like this. Okay, now I'm supposed to let the mascara completely dry before I go in with my second layer of the Dr. Mascara. Okay, I gave the mascara just a minute to dry here, so now I'm gonna go back in with my Dr. Mascara Fixer fixer and I guess set it. I don't know, it's weird because I feel like it's gonna get more fibers on it, but let me not judge it. Let me just put it on. Okay, it's adding some more fibers now. I think that's it. I think we got it. Holy freaking wow. Look at this eye versus this eye. Length for absolutely certain. It's not the cleanest lash look in the world. Like, let me zoom you in. Yeah, like I can see there's like a couple fibers that I think look just a little bit wonky, but I'm wondering if I wait a few minutes and then go in with my tweezers and kind of press those together, if it won't look better. But honestly, from a distance, I don't think you can really tell. In this length, are you kidding me? It's like touching my eyebrows. It's going over my eyeliner. This length is nuts. Let me do the other eye real quick so you can see the look all together. Has anyone's eyelashes in the history of eyelashes ever looked this long? I don't think so. I don't think anyone's eyelashes have ever looked as long as this. Wow, this is cool. I'm a fan. I'm saying I'm a fan with a question mark. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of about this product is that some of the fibers did like fall out onto my lid. I mean, they're easy to swipe away, but it's just like little black hairs on my lid. And I didn't use it on the bottom lashes. I just used my regular mascara because I would be too afraid that the fibers would fall into my eyes, but it doesn't look super messy. I feel like the curing step, I keep calling it curing, like the last step, like doing it over the mascara is really important, because when I initially went in with the mascara, I was like, oh, I can see these fibers kind of flying all over the place. But once you go in with the setting step, it really does kind of like seal the lashes together. Amazing. Was something I didn't even know I needed, but I'm thrilled to have. So I'm definitely gonna keep using this. But okay, our last product we have to use today is also from the brand ROM and ND, or ROM and ND. It's the same brand that makes this little eyeshadow glitter palette here, and they have this beautiful lip tint. It's their Blur Fudge tint, and it is in the shade Cool Rose Up 07. 7 is my lucky number, so this feels very much like fate. And I think it's supposed to be, oh my gosh, I get why it's called fudge. I was like, I wonder why they called it a fudge tint, because it smells like freaking fudge. It actually smells like Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. Now this is a scent for a lip product. All other brands, take note. You guys know I love a good scented lip product, especially when it smells like something sweet. Oh, and it really smells like Girl Scout cookies. Did I get some on my nose? It smells like Girl Scout cookies. It smells so good. Okay, let me put it on. I did have some lip balm on at the beginning of the video. It's mostly faded, but I'm gonna keep it on because I always like a nice hydrating base, and this seems like it might be matte. Oh yeah, okay, it's matte. I'm glad I kept the balm on. Really pretty color though. Okay, it's a tint, but you can definitely build it up. See my top lip versus bottom lip, a lot deeper. I didn't use a lip liner or anything today because I just wanted to see how it looks on its own, but I bet this would go over really nicely on a lip liner too. But let me just try to blur it with my finger a little bit. I feel like that's the vibe of this lip. Literally called itself a blur tint, and it is a very velvety finish. Doesn't look as matte as I was expecting. It definitely looks more velvety, which I'm a big fan of. Dang, that is gorgeous, and it smells like cookies, and it's very comfortable. I'm a huge fan of this. I'm an immediate fan. And you know what? I don't have a lot of rosy toned lips. I got a lot of reds, I got a lot of pinks, I got a lot of oranges and purples, but I don't have a lot of mauve-y moments. So this is a great add to my collection. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, looking at myself in my own mirror. I can't stop looking at myself because it looks so cute. But yeah, you guys, with that, we reached the end of the video. Those are all of the products that I have to try on from STYLEVANA, all of my K-Beauty products, and of course my one Shiseido product. But let's break it down, what I would recommend and what I think is fair to skip. Okay, starting off with the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream with SPF 42. This is a skip for me, and honestly it's kind of devastating because the finish is beautiful. Like, I think my skin looks really nice. The fragrance is way too overpowering for me. It's made me feel a little nauseous. I have a little bit of a bellyache, so like, it's, you know, it's subdued a little bit, like a little bit, but I still smell it, and it's just, it's too strong for me. If something's gonna be scented, I really don't like fragrance in anything, but if it's gonna be fragrance, it at least needs to fade quickly, and this is just like very, very strong for me. But if you don't mind perfumes and fragrances and products, then I would say give this a try. The contour I actually really like. I would recommend this. I caught myself in the bathroom mirror, you know, without my studio lighting and everything, and I was like, oh, okay, cheekbones, with a little shadow on her face. Like, I do feel like it did something. I personally need to figure out where contour goes exactly, but upon further examination, this absolutely adds shadow. So I think this is a great flexible product, and I will definitely keep using this. The glitter palette is a big winner. I definitely recommend this. I'm very excited to use this again over some of my matte eyeshadows, or over some of my eye paints, like my About Face eye paints or my Half Magic eye paints. I feel like that would be a great combination because they're pretty sheer on their own. Like even the purple one that I have on my eye here, you can't see super well because they're pretty much sheer, but they're not, I don't want to call them sheer because they're like opaque with glitter, but like none of the color bases themselves are super prominent. So I feel like these would be great for layering. Hopefully they layer well. I'll definitely test that out and let you know, but yeah, the glitter is just gorgeous. Oh, did I ever show you a super close-up? No, I don't think I did. I mean, just look at the dimension. Look at all the different shades in here. Oh, I think it looks so cool. Lash curler I'm also gonna keep playing with. It was a bit of a learning curve and did take me longer than it normally takes me to curl my eyelashes, but the curl was so much more substantial than I get with my regular Revlon eyelash curler. So this, I'm gonna keep playing with it. And I also really like the mascara fixer, the Dr. Mascara Super Long Lash Curl Fix Coating Fix. I mean, it's a big winner. I'm definitely gonna keep playing around with this. I mean, I've never seen my lashes look this long before. This is gorgeous. Even as it's been sitting on my lips, it still feels really comfortable. Like it feels dried down, definitely not transfer proof, but it did like set a little bit, but it doesn't feel drying. It's super velvety. I mean, blur was the right word to use with this because it is very blurring. I feel like you can't really see the lines on my lips at all. Yeah, I feel like you can't see the lines on my lips as much as you normally can. And this color, Cool Rose Up 07, gorgeous. And yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think about these products that I tried today. Do you have any K-beauty recommendations for me? Do you have any specific brands you want to see me try? I'm definitely going to link all these products down below if you want to check them out. STYLEVANA also gave me a discount code. I'm not sure if it's affiliate, but the links will be affiliate down below. But if you want to save 10%, you can use the code SHOPGIOVANNA, and yeah. So let me know if you check any of these products out. Let me know your recommendations. And I thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday. Nope, you don't. I post new videos twice a week, and I would love to have you join my little YouTube family here. Check out my description box for all of the products I tried today. Also, my description box, I'll have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources to support the Asian American community, resources to support the LGBTQ+ community, and resources to support Ukraine. So please check out those links if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!